Hi friends, welcome to Max IELTS and Grammar Tutorial. If you are a first time viewer of our channel, then subscribe our channel without fail. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to write an advantage and disadvantage type of essay. Let us go through the question first. The question goes like this. Nowadays, children are being encouraged to use computers and digital media to enhance their learning. Discuss the advantage and disadvantages of this concept. Remember, always stick on to the word limit and don't jump directly into writing the essay. Out of the 40 minutes which you are given to spend in this task, utilize 20 minutes for planning your essay and the next 10 minutes in writing the fair draft and the last 10 minutes to go through your answer. Now, let us see what structure you will have to follow to write an advantage and disadvantage type of an essay. Your essay must have 4 paragraphs. Your first paragraph is the introduction paragraph. Introduction paragraph, where you will have to paraphrase the given statement in the question, and then additionally you will have to give an overview of what you are going to write in your body paragraphs. At times, in an advantage and disadvantage type of essay, you may be asked if the advantage outweighs the disadvantage. At such circumstances, you are bound to write your stand or opinion on the given statement. Since this is an advantage and disadvantage type of essay, we will be utilizing one paragraph for mentioning the advantages and one paragraph to highlight the disadvantages. So, in the body para 1, you will have to mention the advantages. You must highlight at least 2 advantages and a maximum of 3 advantages and explain any one of the advantage using an example or an illustration. Then, moving on to body para 2, you will have to highlight the disadvantages. Don't forget to explain any one of the disadvantage with an example or an illustration. Finally, the last paragraph is going to be your conclusion. One thing which you will have to keep in your mind is that you should not add any new point in your conclusion, and you must just reiterate whatever you have written in your body paragraphs. If your opinion has been asked, then you must re emphasize your opinion. Now, let us start planning for the essay. Coming down to the introduction, your introduction must have 2 important components: the paraphrase of the question and the overview of the essay. To paraphrase the given statement in the question, you must think of synonyms of the words used in the statement. I'll share a few synonyms for some of the important keywords given in the statement. Firstly, I would like to start off with the word nowadays. The synonyms which you could use for this word could be like present age, currently, and presently. The next word is children. This can be substituted using words like offspring, kids, juvenile, and the next keyword is digital media. And some of the well known synonyms for this are digital information, electronic media, digital or electronic media, computerized means, and so on. Moving on to the next word, knowledge acquisition, pursuit knowledge, obtain information, strengthen learning, foster learning, upgrade education are some of the synonyms for the word enhance learning. Leaping forward to the next keyword from the statement, the next word for discussion could be advantages. Some of the best substitute for this are benefits, pros, blessings, boon, and merits. Finally, some of the antonyms for the same word, that is advantage, could be disadvantages, drawbacks, flaws, shortcomings, cons, demerits, and bane. Now, I'm going to use these synonyms to write a paraphrase sentence of the given statement, and the paraphrased sentence goes like this. In the present age, parents have permitted their offsprings to access electronic devices to facilitate their knowledge acquisition. Now, we have completed the first component of the introduction. And so, let us move on to the second component of the introduction paragraph. The second component of the introduction paragraph is the outline of the essay. Here, you will have to give an overview of what you are going to write in the essay. Since this is an advantage and disadvantage type of essay, as mentioned earlier, I'll be highlighting the advantages first and the disadvantages next. So, in the outline, I'll be mentioning it as firstly about the advantages, and then secondly about the disadvantages for the same. My outline sentence goes like this. On the whole, I will be highlighting the merits and demerits of children using the digital gadgets. Now, we are done with the first paragraph and we shall move on to the second paragraph of the essay. And it is the body para 1. Again, the body paragraph has two important elements to be written. The first one is to mention the advantages, and the second element is to explain any one of the advantage which you have mentioned with an example or an illustration. The advantages that I am going to address here are wide range of data availability, problem solving techniques being enhanced, and learning to solve technical issues. And finally, eye hand coordination. Using these hints, I'm going to develop my body para 1, and it goes like this. To begin with the pros, the World Wide Web has paved a gateway to a vast library material which allows them to discover new things. It also drives their desire to go through a lot of content which over time improves their language. Interactive websites and games help children to solve problems as they work with their way through the challenges presented to get the next level. Educational games that require children to follow objects and interact with them can help their hand eye coordination. Even simply using these devices helps them in learning to solve technical problems like connection issues and program not working correctly. The third paragraph of the essay is the body para 2, and the components which we are going to mention in this paragraph are the disadvantages, and explain one of the disadvantage with an example or an illustration. The disadvantage which I am going to mention are sleep hormones being affected and negative impact in children's behavior. I'm going to develop these hints into a proper paragraph now. Coming to the cons, when children spend too much screen time in one go, it leads to a lot of health issues. The blue light emitted from LCD screens disrupts sleep by interfacing with their natural body rhythm, blocking their bodies from creating sleep hormones. When children are too much involved into digital media, they fail to spend quality time in other activities like exercise, playing, and human interactions. Getting exposed to low quality content is another challenge. More exposure to such content that are unsupervised leads to a negative impact on their hobbies, play, sleep, hygiene, character, and behavior of the children. Moving forward to the fourth paragraph, it is the conclusion paragraph. The conclusion paragraph also has two components to be highlighted. You will have to re emphasize or reiterate what you have written in your body paragraph 1 and 2. That is, I'm going to write the summary of my body para 1 and summary of my body para 2. Remember not to use the same vocabulary as used in your body paragraphs and show a difference in the vocabulary so that it gives an impression that you are having a wide knowledge of vocabulary which will help you in scoring more. I would like to pen down my conclusion as follows. To sum it up, the use of technology can be beneficial for a child's development, but with a caveat that uncontrolled usage can cause problems. Hence, the digital platform could be a blessing when kids use it with proper restrictions. You can have a look at the fair draft of the essay. Hope the video was informative, and if you like the video, please like and share our video and do subscribe our channel without fail. And click on the bell button to receive the notification of our upcoming videos. You can also follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Until next time, have a happy learning.